Hey everyone, my name is Natalie Bailey and I'm a two-star diamond Team Beachbody coach. I started my journey last February 2014 with Team Beachbody, and I cannot tell you what a life-changing experience this has been for me, financially, physically, emotionally. This company came into my life at such a perfect time. I was 23 years old. I, was newly out of college, a year out of college, and I was traveling with my fiance, now husband, who is a pilot in the Navy. I knew the life that I was signed up for. I knew that jobs for me were going to be difficult because I was going to be traveling. I made the decision that I wanted to travel with my husband. So I knew that I would always be starting over. And it's something that I accepted because that's the choice that I had to make, was to either do that or not travel with him, and we live a distance relationship. And we had lived a distance relationship for 4 years, and it's just not something that I wanted to continue doing. We wanted to be together, so I knew that this is what I had to do to make that come true. And it has been absolutely amazing. I love traveling the world and I don't regret it at all. But there's one problem that I had. And that one problem that I had was that I'm very independent and I wanted to hold my own. I wanted to help significantly with the income and with the debt that we had both accumulated through college and traveling to see each other, and with our wedding expenses and everything that that had accumulated over our relationship. I wanted to be a big part of helping that kind of decrease. And I was struggling a lot because I was moving from location to location and I wasn't able to find jobs in my field. And it was something that I really struggled with because at the time, I knew for me it was going into college. I wanted to do something really difficult. I've always been a challenger and I really wanted to challenge myself. So I said to myself, what can I do that's going to make a lot of money, or that's going to help me have a stable family and stable foundation for my family. And I really pursued something that was very difficult, the medical field. So I graduated with that, and at that point I had to make a decision to go to vet school or to go with my husband. And at that time in my life, I figured out that my husband's route was the route that I wanted to go, and I couldn't be happier with that. But then at the same time, I have a degree that I really can't do much with because I had planned the whole time to further my education. So, I'm stuck and I can get little side jobs here and there, but it's not something that is long term, and it's not something that, I can move up on the ladder. It's everywhere that I go, I'm starting all over again. So I'm at this point where we're in a new location and I'm not able to find work, so I'm doing everything that I can. I'm waitressing, I'm bartending, I'm finding jobs, I'm scrapping money here and there to try to help, my husband with the incomes and the bills that we had. And I just felt like I could never help make ends meet, and my student loan payments were starting and everything was just a mess. So I took a job that was completely out of my field, and I was working 7 days a week, or not 7 days a week, 5 days a week for, 40-hour week, a full-time job. And it was the most draining thing that I have ever been. I had never been in the corporate world before, and I would sit at my desk every single day and I would look at the clock and wait for the time to go by because the position I was in, I felt like I was just underappreciated. I was doing things that I didn't think that I should have been doing, and I just felt like I could do so much more and that I was worth so much more. And just not being around a good atmosphere, that's draining as well. So what happens with that is the weight gain happens and the unhappiness happens, and you go home from work every day and you can't even enjoy your family because all you're doing is counting down the hours until you go to bed because you have to get up and do that all over again. And I'm 4 years old, and I'm like, is this really what the rest of my life is going to be like? Do I have to just plug in every day to a job that I hate because this is what people do and this is how people live? And, at that point, I saw the Beachbody opportunity and the network marketing opportunity, and it has absolutely changed my life. Of course, I had the reservations of pyramid scheme and, you know, all the things that we do, but at the end of the day, I was ignorant because I never gave myself the opportunity to gain that knowledge, to understand, you know, what an amazing company this really is. And when I came into this, it honestly was for me. I had no expectations that I would, you know, make a career out of this. I came into this because I had weight to lose, you know, all the stress and everything. I knew if I could control one thing in my life at that moment, it was myself. And I really wanted to get myself back on track. And I just started sharing my journey on Facebook because what better way to hold yourself accountable than to share your story with other people? So I just kept sharing my story, and it started to attract people to me, and people were wanting to know what I was doing, and I was helping people without even realize I was helping people, and I was inspiring people without realizing that I was inspiring people. And you know, it kind of becomes a little bit addicting because it is so amazing when somebody comes to you to tell you, like, thank you for making a difference in my life, thank you for encouraging me to go back to the gym, I've lost this much weight, or, you know, thank you for helping me overcome this fear that I couldn't do this, but I saw you did it, so, you know, thank you. So it's amazing what this company can do for you, you know, just on the inside. So number one, I'm back in great shape. I've lost 30 pounds so far in the last year. I'm in the best shape I've ever been in. On top of that, I'm helping people. I'm helping people that never thought that they could lose the weight, you know, that I didn't think I could lose either. And I'm helping them realize that there's healthy alternatives and you don't have to starve yourself and that you can be a normal person and, you know, live a happy life. It's not like we have to diet crazy for the rest of our lives. It's just finding a balance. So I'm able to do that. And on top of that, Beachbody offers you an income opportunity to do that. What better life could I ask for myself? I run a business now. A year later, I've developed a business that I run in my home that I can take with me anywhere that has exceeded the income of my corporate job in just 1 year. And it's been such a blessing, and I wake up every day and I thank God for this opportunity because I truly don't know where I would be right now without it. This experience has opened my eyes to so much. I'm a better daughter, I'm a better wife, I'm a better sister, I'm a better everything. I have completely shifted my mindset, and I thank this business for that because it's opened my eyes to so much. So I really encourage you to just use this open house to ask questions and, you know, really dig deep and research because, you know, the best decision I ever made was to answer the door when this opportunity kept knocking, because I just couldn't any longer. And I just said, what do I have to lose at this point? I really want to get in shape. Why not? Let me see if I can help a few people along the way. You're not losing anything. There's nothing to lose here. There's no big, huge investment. You're starting your business by sharing your story and by investing in yourself. So there's no overhead. There's no big, you know, there's no big thump here that if it doesn't work out for you. So I just encourage you to just give it a chance and just truly educate yourself and make sure that you understand what type of business you're getting into, because if you go about this the right way and you start this the right way and you treat this the right way, it could truly, truly change your life. So thank you for listening, and I hope to see some of you soon.